What's good, everybody? It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in. Time to give you the real news. I see old school rules in the building. K Lime's in the building. What's going on, Elijah P? Daughter of Zion is in the house. Peace and blessings to y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? Now that I got a stable connection, it's time for us to connect. Now I need everybody to hit that like button because this particular platform right here is the alternative source from your mainstream media. And I'm here to keep you well informed on what's really going on, politically and geopolitically as well. Now, not too long ago, a couple of days ago, President Trump addressed the nation. He told nothing but lies. This man told so many lies, I almost lost track. The lies were egregious, inflammatory. Nothing he said in that union address was verified. None of it was substantiated. No validity whatsoever. But I'm here to tell you the truth. See, the American people are done with being pacified. And we're done with giving false sense of hope during these times. We're done with that. So look, let me just keep it 1,000 with y'all what's going on, right? America's headed to another war. And when I say headed to another war, destined for another war, that's really, not as serious as what it really is, because we are actually at a war. We're in a war already. Trump already declared war against Venezuela. I mean, we already played the tapes during my previous broadcast, but he already declared war with Venezuela. He bombed civilians. He said, hey, this is war. He got them surrounded, and he made it clear that he's going after oil and other resources. And he simply used fentanyl as the weapons of mass destruction, as he labeled it, as the prelude to engage. Now, during this union address that Trump did, he said that hold on, hopefully it's not too much wind going on out here. Let me get in the shaded area a little bit. In his State of the Union address, Trump said that he is going to be given $1,776, a siphon for military, a grant for military, and he's calling it the warrior dividend. He's calling it the warrior dividend, y'all. And this warrior dividend is going to be given to all our military personnel, and I'm here to let you know that the military has certain practices that they conduct, all right? That's right. Somebody said it in the chat. We the ones got the patent on the fentanyl. That's right. You are absolutely correct. But what Trump said is just absolutely crazy, y'all. He said he's giving them this grant because he just appreciates the military, their hard work, their dedication, their labor. I mean, if that was the case, why you ain't looking out for the veterans? The veterans in this country are really suffering. But nonetheless, he puts this warrior dividends in place, really, and he really didn't put it in place because the Senate is the one who control the cash pipeline for that particular grant. They the ones that gave the AOK. Donald Trump just took credit, put his name on it, gave it a title, and pushed it through. That's it. All right, make no mistake about it. Now, what the military does quite often, and if there's any veterans in here, you can vouch for what I'm about to say. Anybody who's actually fought in any of the wars, whether it's the Iraq war, any war, right before something is about to pop off, you will go into the barracks and they will have something called surf and turf, where they got lobster for you, they got fish and chips, they got steaks, they got this elaborate spread for people, you know, for military personnel. You go in there, you eat good. Me personally, I don't eat bottom feeders, but for whatever reason, the military looks at that stuff as some type of delicacy. They got your lobster ready. They got everything ready. It's there. It's sitting there. And you like, man, this is great. You know, the military really love us. And then you go to war. See, they do this right before you go to war. Now, this warrior dividend is your surf and turf. That's your surf and turf. See, you already at war. Yeah, it's like it's giving last meal vibes. It's giving them last meal vibes. And that's what Trump is actually giving the military. Because they already done bombed Venezuelan civilians. They already done bombed Venezuelan civilians. And when Trump was asked about it, he said, look, this is war. He said, this is war. So he's declared war right underneath our noses. And let me tell you something, just like Iran, you don't want war with Venezuela. I'll be trying to really break this stuff down to y'all, but let me explain this. Venezuela practices guerrilla warfare. You do not want to go to war with Venezuela, just like you don't want to go to war with Iran. Now, of course, there's some song going around, going viral right now about going to war, and somebody's rapping like they Donald Trump, and they got the internet on fire right now because, you know, they got to try to rile up the community to get ready, particularly our community, to accept it and embrace warfare. Now listen, the element of surprise is something else, and this country is not ready for another war. It's not ready for another war. That's right, get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to give you the truth that the mainstream media is just not going to give you. Meanwhile, America's at war with itself. We seeing blood sacrifice after blood sacrifice after blood sacrifice. NASCAR driver, former NASCAR driver. Hold on, somebody's coming by. You got former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle, who just was blood sacrificed in a plane crash. Him and his entire family, his two daughters, his wife. And it's so much numerology pressed all on that particular case. They saying that the flight number is the same as his NASCAR number. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, celebrity death after celebrity death. The Mass star, Peter Green, he got found. You know, the actor that played in Pulp Fiction, Peter Green, he get found in his New York City apartment. They say nothing but Christmas music playing. You got Rob Reiner and his wife brutally murdered. And the president celebrates that, or practically celebrates it. Now you got NASCAR driver Greg Biffle, out of nowhere, his whole family taken out in a plane crash. Let me tell you something. Y'all got to understand just how satanic that Babylon is, to understand that judgment got to come to this place. These are sadists. These are people practicing Satan worship. These are blood sacrifices. This is to reverence Saturnalia. This is to give reverence to the winter solstice. These people operate in numerology, sacred codes. And they wiping these celebrities out right in front of us. Their mortality rate around this time of year is sky high. And those who have the eyes, we can see it. Year in and year out, we can predict around this time of year that celebrities going to be dropping like flies. And we believe that America is safe? No. America is destined for war and judgment. How do I know this? How do you know, Nubreed? Why are you just saying America's destined for war and judgment? Because it was written. Because it was written. How do I know? Because the Bible says if the Most High God was going to save America, that he would have done it already. He would have done it already. I don't care what this president is talking about. What's about to happen is a war and a financial reset. That's what's about to happen. Matter of fact, y'all got to understand that so-called $20 trillion. Hold on real quick. That so-called $20 trillion that Trump is supposed to be pouring into the government before 2026. That $20 trillion that he's supposed to be pouring into the government, that's not going to us, the people. That's not going towards the working class citizens. That's going towards XRPs. That's going towards Bitcoin. Because now they have a system in place where they can actually liquidate Bitcoin. I'm not playing with y'all. They got these buildings all over the country where they can actually liquidate Bitcoins. Donald Trump said out his own mouth that our financial system needs an upgrade. He said it need an upgrade. This is what's going on in the country. That's what's going on in the country. We talking about Donald Trump, the first Jewish president? Huh? Donald Trump, the first Jewish president? Hold on.
Our first Jewish president.
Our first Jewish president?
Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two not consecutive presidencies.
Oh, Donald Trump agreed with that. I know y'all might not be able to see it because the sunlight, but Donald Trump agreed with that. He got a pat on the back. Hey, he got a pat on the back and they said, look, Here's our first Jewish president. He said, yeah, this is true. Somebody give me Revelations 2:9. And we let we let this liar get on TV and tell us everything gonna be great in America. Somebody said, Bree, have you heard about them hiding AI powered cameras and road work cones? I don't doubt it. So we know what side that Donald Trump is on. Give us Revelations 3:9. Give us Revelations 2:9. Y'all can put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Like, let's not play here. America's going to war. And then there's going to be a financial reset. Speaking of that financial reset, just so that we clear, that we clear on this, y'all might not be able to see this, but y'all can hear it. You know, after he told all these lies about this warrior dividend, there's the warrior dividends that the military looking for.
Tonight, I am also proud to announce, in honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776.
So Trump just ended his address to the nation tonight, and the one big announcement that he had during was these so-called warrior dividends that he claims they will be sending to nearly 1.5 million active duty service members. We'll see if that actually happens. It is worth noting that would be more than $2.5 billion in spending. And as far as I know, he has not gotten congressional approval for that. And Congress does hold the power of the purse. And obviously, this is a stunt meant to purchase people's good feelings effectively, given that he knows that everyone, including many members of his own base, are upset about the economy right now. But I also think it's worth noting that there's a solid chance that this warrior dividend is just a check version of what the military calls their surf and turf dinner. So in the military,
That's right. That's right. Trump is giving them their surf and turf dinner. Trump is giving you a payout before he make you cannon fodder. Trump is giving a payout before he put them on the front line. That's the warrior dividend. Listen, $1,700 smoke screen. That's what it is. Now I want to show y'all that they got these actual centers all around the country that can liquidate this Bitcoin. Let me see if I can find it here. I might have to pull that up at another time, but I'm telling you. Look, let me break this down to y'all. The Bible tells us that Babylon the Great is fallen, It has become the inhabitants of all foul spirits and foul birds. Babylon the Great is fallen. And I'm not here to give you a false sense of security. I'm here to ensure you that God's chosen, God's righteous. Our time is next. Those who serve him, those who are living a lifestyle that seeks repentance, we got next. You know, when people hear me speak about this, they believe that it's some type of doom and gloom. Hell no. Right now, the so-called kings and princes of the earth, they're being shaken to the core, shaken. You know, the whole foundation is being shaken. Here it is. Today, them files are supposed to be released. Them files are supposed to be released. There's going to be a lot of public officials with a lot of questions that need answers. Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. What we talking about, huh? Y'all think we running around scared? No, look. Most High told us to give Babylon double what she gave us. What the Bible read? And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Look, the saints finna come marching in. The real ones, the ones who are enlightened, the ones who can see, we just tired of the lies. That's it. Why? Because the Bible says the truth shall set us free. We just want the truth. I'm going to say this right now. There's a lot of people who personally do not like me. I get all that. You ain't got to like me at all. But I'm telling you the truth. Even those who don't like me, listen, they got to say, you know what? Nubreed is over there telling the truth, though. I don't like this guy. He's rough around the edges. He seems a bit mean, a bit shrewd, a bit callous. Whatever you feel, whatever you personally feel, but you need to respect the fact that I'm telling you the truth. Respect the fact that you're getting the truth. Because it ain't too much truth out here. Yeah, you got Trump out here lying to the public. More of those photos was released today. You know what photos I'm talking about from that island. And let's just say it's not looking too good. It ain't looking too good for Bill Gates. It ain't looking too good for Bill Clinton. It ain't looking too good for Trump. It ain't looking too good for Hillary. It ain't looking too good for the world powers. I'll tell y'all something. Right now in America, they trying to give us a false sense of security and hope when we really need to look out for these traffickers. We really need to be looking out for these traffickers, looking out for our children. Because this place, Babylon, is a cesspool of evil spirits. And God gotta judge it. They everywhere. Those who traffic in the organs are everywhere. I'm only here to make sure that you're aware of what's going on. This place gotta be purged by fire. This place gotta be broke down to the decimal. Y'all can't let these people get you in a Christmas spirit. You can't let them get you in a pagan Christmas spirit where you decking the halls and you singing carols. Don't let these people rock you to sleep every year. Every single year we gotta go through the same thing, trying to wake up the masses. Nah. If you one who already got this awakening, you better stay woke. You better stay woke. You better stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Because there's a lot of people going right back into the world. There's a lot of people going back into the ways of the heathens, the traditions of man. There's a lot of people going right back like a dog to their own vomit. And you got these damn liars, these politicians, these heretics, these spineless beasts that took human form, sitting there telling us that you know, America's in a great place and it's gonna thrive and this is the best presidency ever. Listen, I don't know what dream you living in, but it's about time you wake up. It's about time you wake up. I don't know what spell MAGA done put on you people, but it's about time you wake up. Agenda 2030. You better look at it. Whole time right now, what is Trump doing? Trying to denaturalize his own citizens, American citizens. They're passing bills as we speak right now so they can find a way to engage American citizens. Remember, he told you the war was within. Thessalonians 5:22. Abstain from every form of evil. Now may the God of peace himself sanctify you completely. May your whole spirit, soul, and body be blameless. That's right. Because guess what? The digital ID, that's coming. The mark of the beast, that's coming. And the way this thing is spinning off the rails, it's best that you really make sure that you're around people that you can trust, because desperate times come for desperate measures. Yeah, Trump just announced the Trump Gold Card, huh? Tell you something. It's about that time that people wake up to what's really going on, because it's a show, people. It's a show, people.
And I said, this is our first Jewish president. Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two.
Donald Trump said it's true. He the first Jewish president.
Do you remember when Donald Trump said this? Well, it looks like he's going to get his wish. The Supreme Court has just made a decision that will rock the Constitution to its absolute core. They have now limited courts' abilities to issue nationwide injunctions when it comes to Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship. What that means is that if you don't currently live in one of the 18 states or 2 cities or 2 organizations that are challenging Trump's birthright citizenship, then your state now has 30 days to issue guidance on how they are going to proceed with stripping you of your citizenship. Within the boundaries of Donald Trump's executive order, of course. Now, I am sure that within the next 30 days, more states will join in challenging Trump's executive order. But for now, the only states where your citizenship is currently safe is New Jersey, California, Massachusetts, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wisconsin. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, either you encourage your states to challenge...
So what that is Trump is kind of targeting the southern states where mostly foundational Black Americans thrive from and reside. See, this is war. Notice the states that was listed. This is war. This is how you ethnic purge. You got to do it with the stroke of a pen first. Yeah, they won Hunger Games. That's what they won in this country, Hunger Games. Y'all remember the movie Civil War when they was like, look, are you an American? They like, yeah, well, what kind of American are you? See, that they setting up certain policies when they set up these checkpoints. That's what's happening. Nubreed, this sounds like something straight out of a movie, man. What are you talking about? Are you a conspiracy theorist? Listen, how many times do we got to actually predict something and it happens before people say, damn, no, you're not no conspiracy theorist. You're a source of truth. I know that y'all going through it with y'all people too, man. A lot of y'all be trying to tell people you see what's going on. Some of y'all are years in advance, and people do not want to hear it. They calling you crazy. They calling you a crackpot. They saying something wrong with you. When really, listen, brothers and sisters, you can just see. You can just see. And make no mistake about it, it's nothing new under the sun. What has done will be done. And it's not that I'm predicting anything. I'm reading those scriptures. I'm not claiming to be no prophet. I'm not claiming to be no psychic or anything like that. All I do is study. Months ago, was on here telling y'all there's gonna be a bunch of celebrity deaths this month. It happened. It's happening. It's gonna happen all the way to January 1st. There's a lot of celebrities that we haven't even mentioned that died. Somebody said, what about promoting peace? I do promote peace to those who choose the Most High. But for those who don't, how can I promote peace to them? How can I get on here publicly and promote peace to people who are walking off a cliff? No, I'm going to have to jump up and save them from the cliff. I'm not going to say, hey, listen, there's a cliff right there. Hey, be careful. No, I'm going to have to shout a little bit. Yo, you about to walk off a cliff. I might even have to grab them, snatch them up so they don't hit the edge. I'm just saying, y'all, those who can see, you got to be able to really maneuver wisely. Somebody says, what are your fruits, bro? I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that. Not to make this about myself, but let's see. I've effectively helped multiple people start their own businesses. I have started land initiatives, became a trustee on 100 acres of land, brung over 100 people on that said land to meet and gather with each other. And this place acts as an emergency point. We were successfully able to put wells there, livable structures there. Let me see, what else? Oh, I also went to Africa, met dignitaries, and was able to get land grants over there in Liberia. You know, went all the way across the Red Sea, put in that actual legwork. Oh, not to mention that I have given in charity, lots of charity. Not only out of my personal pocket to my audience through Cashapp requests, but during the Ohio train derailment, we revolutionized charitable giving and was able to give all of those people clean water who did not have water. I did more than Joe Biden did during that time for the people over there in Ohio. What are my fruits? You don't know me. You don't know me. I was able to successfully feed villages in Liberia. What are my fruits? Don't speak on what you don't know. Because I'll tell you what my fruits are. I'm not going to be humble with people who disrespect me. Now, the person who asks me, what are my fruits? What are your fruits? What are your fruits? See, there's a difference. I'm going to have to go live again after this because I want to make it very clear that I'm not your average content creator. I'm not these guys on the internet. I'm not even an person like that. I show up in real life. This is my real life. So, look, I had to say that. My bad, y'all. I didn't want to interrupt the word, but sometimes you got to put these people in a place. They don't know me. I'm not on here with some type of internet grift where I'm just talking. If I'm talking about things that's happening in the world, bet your bottom dollar that I'm moving and positioning my family and myself to counter what I see going on in the world through my actions. I don't just get on here and just be talking. I'm not on here just to entertain you. Y'all, the government is about to go to war, financial reset. I'm not just saying these things. They're happening. And since they're happening, I am actually doing actual work. Actual work. That can act as help for my people. Somebody said, what should we do then, fam? Well, we should, if you don't link up with us and get on our land and network with us, then you should get up with some people who can get a hold of some land so you don't find yourself in 2 to 5 years eating 3D meat, getting a universal basic income while trapped in a smart city with the government giving you siphons and pretty much enslaving you. At least get up with some people you can trust and build something outside of the matrix, outside of this satanic matrix infrastructure, this Babylonian construct. Have something going on outside of the Babylonian construct. I think today I'm going to be popping off. I think today that I got a lot to say. How many of y'all here for it? How many of y'all here for multiple streams? Let me talk my talk today. We're going to listen. We might be live streaming for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours at a time. You know why? Because time is at hand. Oh, it may be some ranting going on today. I might have to really pop. Listen, I might have to really pop off today. I might have to really pop off today. I'm telling you. Somebody says, it's big streamer vibes today. I'm telling you. Somebody said, Breed, that troll wanted to keep you in the mainstream Christianity mindset, that Christmas spirit. Right. Yeah, we're not doing that. Matter of fact, we're about to start a whole nother stream. And, you know, I want to stay on topic with this one. I kind of said what I need to say in this one. I'm about to come right back. I'm coming right back with another live stream, and I'm going to address a lot of things people been waiting on me to address. Oh, man, a lot of people been waiting. They've been waiting. And now I'm going to address the real. What's the real? I'm coming right back, man. Listen, man, I'll be right back in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna grab something to drink, grab some water. You know what I'm saying? Get hydrated. Cause I got some things I want to say to y'all, man. We gonna build. We gonna build. Make sure everybody that was in this one come to the next one. As soon as y'all enter, listen, this is very important. Soon as y'all enter, it's 400 something odd people. It's a lot of people watching. Yeah, I might have to grab some tea for sure. Yeah, grab me some tea. Come back, sip my tea, and we gonna chop it up. It's nice outside. I'm gonna grab my studio chair, bring that out here. Yeah. And this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna get my comfortable chair. I'm gonna get me a cup of tea. Everybody who come in, soon, if y'all can make it to the next stream, y'all don't want to miss this. Everybody who make it in the next stream, soon as you enter, hit the like button. Soon as you enter, all 400 and something people, a lot of people watching, all 400 and something people, soon as you enter, hit the like button. Hit the like button. I'll be right back.